to Don Stewart's campaign office. I'm going to turn the camera around, but campaign office here on Yonge Street. I'll show you Yonge Street. There we go. Yonge Street, just south of St. Clair. And this is Yonge Street, just south of St. Clair, this bike lane. And this is Don Stewart's campaign office, 1426 Yonge Street, just south of St. Clair, right there. So we did go in, had a little chat with them. You know, it was okay. I wouldn't say they were like thrilled to see us, but they were okay. You know, I'm sure they're all these places are quite suspicious of people. Like, we're friendly and we're nice. You know, we're not doing anything nasty. We're trying to help them, actually. But anyway, but they were kind of suspicious of us, right? Or something.
I'm not sure.
Or I don't know. I think they're all, like, everybody's a little
I think
odd.
the problem is people don't know who's friend or who's foe.
Yeah, well, this is what I mean.
That's
That's what I mean
the
about
issue now,
suspicious.
right?
Yeah, they don't know who's friend and who's foe. And that's why I try to kind of say who I am and where I've come from and what my intention is. Now, we're going to go across the street in a minute, and we're going to go into the Liberal office. Okay, so the project is, this is the Toronto St. Paul riding, a part of it. This is not the top end, but it's close to the top end. Well, I was hoping maybe they'll give me something. I want to get a map of the riding. Maybe they'll be friendlier. Who knows? It's not even, you know, it's funny because it's not even like maybe the person, you know, the candidate over there, Leslie Church over there for Liberals, maybe she's a really nice person and friendly and everything. But, you know, yeah, that guy's been out there and they took pictures of him. Somebody did. Look, remember that guy? There he still is. Wow, okay.
I think they moved him out onto the sidewalk.
Well, that's
but
what they
then,
were saying. Whether they did or not, I don't, you know, that's conjecture. I don't know if that's true. We'll go up to the lights. But, you know, I'd like to see if I can get a map of the riding. So the project today is, hey, who's ever on here? Okay, I'll turn this. Hey, who's
I'm the
ever on there?
official
Umbrella, look at,
holder.
she's my security umbrella driver.
Chauffeur and umbrella holder.
Yeah, and hunter. And we're going hunting. They didn't even think that was funny. I said she's going hunting for Liberals. Like, they weren't even amused. Like, come on. Anyway, we're good people. So the project is, I keep saying this project is, and going back to it. Toronto St. Paul is riding in Toronto, is having a federal by-election, June 24th. And so I thought, because I know this neighborhood pretty well, I thought I'd do us a little tour. So we started off in the Conservative candidate's office, Don Stewart, which I just showed you earlier. And, you know, they were okay, but like Cheryl's saying, like you don't know who's friend and who's foe. So they treated us a little suspiciously. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. I'm gonna turn this camera on. So we've now, reached Leslie Church's candidate's office. Like, they got doggy food.
Are these
Take
for
a
the,
treat.
Is this for the homeless? Or
Well,
for the
I think
dogs?
it's the homeless dogs. Take a treat. And so it's kind of friendly seeming. Like, you never know who might be friendly, who might not be. You got a thing. All right. Well, they got balloons. They're pretty exciting. Oh, hi.
How are you?
Okay, sorry. You're on live stream. Oh, good. You have a map. I'm hoping, I want to just pop in. I've got you on a live stream here because we're just kind of touring the neighborhood. I won't look at any names or anything. And I just wanted to say hi and see your office. Can I get it? I'm just going to shot of this is the wedding. I'm on YouTube. I'll give you a card in a sec.
Is this
So-
gentleman okay?
What's
Morning's
that?
okay, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Cheryl, would you mind holding that while
Holding this phone?
yeah, while
Like-
I get my card out and then I can.
Oh, I've got my-
treats. Could I have one of those?
Sure.
You can share it, eh, Cheryl?
No, it's
Here's
okay.
the-
I don't need one. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm on a
grab that
diet.
out of my hand.
I'm on a diet.
It's a nice picture of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Black Flag Media is an independent media, and we do politics basically. And yeah, so if you wouldn't mind just showing, so where are you on this map?
We're here.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just
Okay.
ask you not to film my stuff, though. You don't have
No,
permission
we're
to
not.
film
We're
us.
not.
I don't know why everybody has to do that.
I don't
Just
know.
say, hey, would you mind? You don't have permission. Okay.
Well, we haven't asked before you came in with your camera.
Yeah, but I just find that people are, in this last year, people are so contentious. Why not just ask? Why not just say? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem.
Everyone's suspicious of
Everybody
everyone
is
else.
like this.
That's
Well, we just
really
have
what's
privacy
happening.
information here in our office, so
So-
we can't be having that on camera.
So this is the top end.
So that's a publicly available map provided by
Okay.
Elections Canada.
Do you have a copy of that by any chance?
No, you have to go to
Oh,
Elections
okay,
Canada.
good.
first.
Be good if you had that handed ready.
Yeah, they'll, if you were to go to the registrar's office at Young and Eglinton, they would provide you with one. That's where
Okay,
we
I'm gonna
we
take one of
received
these.
this.
Okay, super. Well, that's very nice treats and stuff. I appreciate it, and we won't film any staff.
Thank you, we appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'll take it back.
Thank
And
you.
we're going that
I'm not
way.
good at that.
See? Going that way.
Thank you, Lynn.
You're very
Have a good
welcome.
day.
Thank you. Take care. Watch
Bye.
you don't hit his head when you open the door.
Okay, I won't hit your head. Is this your resident homeless guy? Okay. Oh, sorry, buddy. All right, so that was the second stop. But we just went in. The first one, we actually went in and politely asked if we could film. And they were kind of suspicious, but really, I don't get that, Cheryl. Is it me or what?
I like those pants.
Oh, okay. Cheryl's found some. We always like to go shopping when we're, freedom fighting. But, Cheryl, I just don't get it. You know what? We can just, like, if you're into walking, since it's not pouring rain, we can walk up to the church.
There's two walking.
Okay, look, we got a treat. Look, wait, I got a treat. At least the Liberals gave us
Okay.
a treat.
Whose treats were better?
Well, they didn't. Conservatives didn't give us anything.
That's right.
They didn't even give us one of their pops or nothing.
Offer us a coffee or even a donut. I didn't even see any apples there.
Oh God, that's right. Thank you, Lynn and Cheryl. Honk honk. Oh, just one honk. Thank you, Louise. One honk from Louise. Thanks. Share it out if you can. My camera won't turn again. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh well, it's okay. Maybe if you have too much sugar on your fingernails.
No, I didn't at that point. Anyway, I was going to turn around so you could see Cheryl and I, but no. So you get to see the street. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Anyway, so we're doing we just did a little comparative shopping there with the Conservative campaign office and the Liberal campaign office. And I hate to say it, but the Liberal one was way nicer, even though they were crabby. They were both a little bit crabby, but at least we got
I
treats.
wouldn't say they were nicer.
Okay, not nicer.
I would say they,
Their office was friendlier looking, I'd say. They had balloons
Yeah, they
and
had
treats
more
and
treats.
stuff. They had more. They didn't have any treats. They didn't have any treats in the first one. Conservatives had no treats, no apples. Oh yeah, that was it. Not even an apple. Come on. Seriously, we're gonna have to phone them up.
that's right.
And this is something that, like Derek and I have talked about this a number of times because we've been to both Liberal events and we've been to Conservative events. And of course we don't want the Liberals in, like there's no secret there. But these Conservatives are like
I think the
Deadsville.
problem is
They're not fun.
they're, both offices, let's just say, they don't have a sense of humor.
That's what I say, they're not fun.
Well, they just don't.
And those
Like,
guys weren't fun either.
It's all so serious, and I get it. There's a election happening, but still, maybe put a smile on your face.
Like, hey, nice to see you. Oh,
Yeah,
you are
honestly.
even.
It doesn't cost any money to smile.
No,
That's
apparently.
all.
I know.
That's all I have to say about
They
it.
both kind of sucked in that department, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
But you
I'm
guys
just
didn't even get to
suspicion.
really see inside the dumpster, the conservative one, because they wouldn't let us film there. And now we just went in filming, so too bad, Liberal
Yeah, well,
Party.
the suspicion is high at both ends, so
Yeah.
um,
Like I get it
for
to
a
a
lot of
point.
reasons, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We could be like, I don't know, undercover Hamas protesters. Who knows? We look innocent enough. No, I'm good, thanks.
Even though I'm
We
just
look
chewing on
innocent,
it.
but are we innocent?
Well, you don't look that innocent. Look at Cheryl, what Cheryl's wearing. Like, how innocent does that look? You may as well just have an AK-47 with you. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying the tour. So we come north along Yonge Street. Now, I'm going to make a stop here in a few minutes. See this church coming up? This is Yorkminster Park Baptist Church. And we're going to cross over. I'm going to tell you about it.
This couldn't be better timing.
What?
Seriously.
In what way? I don't see this time.
1 o'clock.
Well, this is where I am right now. Yorkminster Park Baptist Church. Nice garden. Let's see if the door's open. I'm going to tell you in a minute why I'm going into this church. If you mind getting the door, I can't even open the door. Thanks, sir. Oh,
No,
darn.
the doors
Okay,
are
how about this one? No.
There used to be a time when you could
Yeah.
actually go into the church at any time of the day, but not anymore.
No. Right. Those days are over. Alright, I'm getting myself settled in here. If I was eating that treat that I showed you. Yeah, it's gone are those days. We'll just go into the garden where it's not so noisy. Now we can just walk to the cemetery and then walk back. So the reason I decided to come this route for this project, and this project is to show you, the viewers, a little bit of Toronto St. Paul and a little bit of why it's important to me. So this church, see how big it is? This is the church I went to when I was a young child, up until I was, well, from birth really, because they have a nursery and everything in here. From birth to till a young teenager. Went to church here every Sunday, even when I didn't want to. That's new. Now we tried the front doors, and I, as a child, I don't think I hardly ever went in and out of those front doors. Like at a wedding, I think I know I did then. At my grandfather's funeral, I did. But rarely. We would park in this parking lot, which didn't have all this nice gardens or anything. And we go into this side door. And this side door led down. There's a bathroom, but then, you know, then there's like the kindergarten rooms, and these are the little kids' rooms here that are now all, what do you call that stuff that got on the, like this. They didn't have this on here before. But see, you can see in there, Cheryl, it's still the kindergarten room.
Is it?
Yep. You can see the little toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'd go into this door and go to kindergarten class, like church class, whatever. So this is why I thought I'd just kind of take you guys on a tour, a little bit of my life, and show you, you know, the world I lived in. So we would park the car up in here, and there's 6 kids. I'm the 4th I'm the oldest, and the caretaker lived over there. We would park here and all pile out of the car as a bunch of crazy kids go into this church door, and then we'd go and etc. So that's this place.
That's not real grass right away.
I know. I'm like, what the hell is that? AstroTurfy stuff? Weird. Oh, so there I can kind of see inside.
Yeah, but maybe there's kids there.
Can you see inside? See? Yeah, so that was my childhood in there. One day maybe. They have a really nice Christmas concert. So when I was a kid, they'd go and get real trees and decorate them, and like it was quite something. So we're gonna go this way, Cheryl. So there's the church. And they'd have like little ceremonies and stuff up in here.
Where you had your satanic rituals?
Yes, thank you, Cheryl, for pointing that out. What nights? Friday nights? I don't know. I can't remember. But nights we had those, you know, the satanic rituals for the young children. But here I remember like we would graduate from whatever, you know, like junior kindergarten or something. And then I got my Bible here on the lawn. Yeah, you're all dressed up and stuff. So that was my childhood. I didn't really want to go to church, but it wasn't like, oh yay, Sunday, I have to get up. No. So, me and Cheryl, we're on a tour. So now we're going to go just take a walk down. I'm going to show you a little bit of Mount Pleasant Cemetery. And I say this is a piece of the riding of St. Paul, which I did get a picture of the map, even though they were pretty unfriendly about that. Well, you can just get one. Okay. Sure. Thanks for being so nice. Holy cup. This has got to stop. This kind of behavior. Oh, yeah. I'm avoiding those things. Like, really, have we turned out to be so impolite, so unfriendly? Yes, is the answer. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to turn around again. So we're walking still north along Yonge Street. There's a bike lane, so I'll try not to get killed. And this is Mount Pleasant Cemetery, which I will go in because it won't be so noisy. See how pretty it is? It's a really nice place to go for a walk. Like all cemeteries, they're pretty quiet. It's like a little walking tour group. Oh man, the noise. Doesn't the noise get you? Oh, we're getting, what do we got next door? Kids. So, holy yelling kids. All right, so we got the cemetery. Now this cemetery, I don't know if it's one of the bigger cemeteries in Canada, but it's pretty big. It goes from Yonge all the way down to Bayview, so you can map that out if anybody doesn't know. But, you know, I used to come into this and like see, like I think, you know, it's always a little bit cool to see the old stones and the old dates. So this cemetery was, this land was a two acre farm owned by the Cotter family. Okay, here's one on the oldest one, 1800. There you go. So the Cotter family owned this 200 acre farm property and this cemetery. So in 1873 they built this cemetery basically here, and so they have some really beautiful trees, some really beautiful bushes, and they have, I don't know, like look at this, they have what they call heritage trees. So these are like old original seeded trees, I guess, you know, they're called heritage trees. So except for those kids, which I shouldn't complain about, but you know, it's usually pretty quiet in these sort of places.
This is quite the
Yeah, some of the gravestones are quite elaborate. And there's mausoleums down, like Hearst, 1955. Let's see, like, look at that. An angel or a praying saint or something, whatever she is. I don't mean to be disrespectful in any way, really. If anyone thinks that I am, because I'm not. So, yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit. So this is, as they say, it's quite a big cemetery. It goes all the way down to Mount Pleasant, and then it crosses the street and then continues on to Bayview. So it really is a nice cemetery, and I say they have lots of really nice plants and flowers and trees. So it's really quite pretty right here in the middle of the city. So this is part of Toronto St. Paul's riding. So they have sort of, a say in things around these parts. So there you go. That's we won't go too far. I mean, if it was a really nice day, sure, but it's rainy. So we'll get back to the car. And then, I don't know if I'll keep this live stream going. I may just pop off this live stream and start another one a little further along. We'll see. I think so. But yeah, that was, what do you think, Cheryl? Like, we've said what we said, but they've got to learn to be friendly. Really.
Yeah.
If you're going to be the leaders as such, whatever you're leading, be friendly. Be friendly.
Yeah, well, I think
Be polite.
I think what happened
Some feelings.
during COVID.
Yeah,
is
convid.
that everybody-
That C word that, I
that's
don't
what
like
it
to say.
became. That's what it became.
It became really like, we were kind of running into that even before. Like, people were getting a little less polite, not saying thank you and please. And Cheryl's going to fix up the plant that this person has on their gravestone there. People are getting less and less polite. But the whole convid, as Cheryl likes to call it, I just call it the C word. But then I have to explain it's not that C word. Come on, people. But the C word, convid, they created
They created division. They created fear.
and fear
'Cause
and
now people are afraid.
suspicion
They're afraid
and
of other people.
and dislike for one another and given permission to be mean to each other.
Right.
So we've got a prime minister who's quite willing and at ease with calling up Canadians that he's the leader of. I'll put that in quotation marks because the leader of. He gave permission that by being able to call a whole lot of Canadians horrible names, like absolutely
And
horrible.
don't think that those people can get on a train or a plane and sit next to us, the chosen ones.
Well, he was right because we weren't allowed. We weren't, and he made it clear. And he gave permission for people to kind of hate on us and hate on each other, hate on each other, families and marriages and friendships destroyed. We know that is a consequence of the actions of this leadership, and now we're seeing it in everywhere, really, everywhere. And somebody's saying something to us. Hang on. I can't read it.
I hope it can be repaired, right?
Reading them is sad. I hope it can be repaired too. And I think as sad as this sounds, I grew up in the country, always looking for fun things to do. So we used to play hide and seek. Looking back now, how sad. Why? What do you mean? Why is that sad? Always looking for fun things. We used to play hide and seek. I don't understand that, Freedom Lynn. What do you mean? Did you play hide and seek in the cemetery? That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm finding this world has gotten very rude. And when you're in certain positions of leadership or whatever, playing hide and seek, in the cemetery, Okay, no, I think that'd be kind of fun, and I'm
Yeah.
sure the dead people would be pretty happy. Like, yay, they're still here having fun. So I think it's good. That's my opinion. So, hey, is that a Freedom person? No, it's a Tim
This is
Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
That's weird. He's just all flagged up the vehicle. I'm like, oh, is it a Freedom Fighter? No, he's flying Tim Hortons flags.
Fly a Tim Hortons
That's so
flag.
weird.
Bleh.
That's weird. But hey, we're for freedom.
You know,
You fly all the
Tim
flags you
Hortons
want.
that discriminated against children.
I know.
Yeah. No
I
one should
know.
be supporting Tim Hortons.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just think that these people in the offices kind of need some training as to how to greet the public. If they're going to be in public service, for one, but they're on, what do you call this, street, like, it's not like these offices are way up somewhere. They're right on the street, so you can walk in. They got to be prepared for that. But yeah, they were all right. Get out, basically. Like, where you're not really walking in. You don't have permission to
Well,
film.
they didn't actually say get out.
No, they didn't.
They,
No, you're right. I exaggerated.
sort of implied that, you should be.
Yeah, they were not welcoming. We'll say that. And they were like,
As they
that's
pushed
all.
us-
You don't have permission.
They
Okay.
pushed us towards the door.
Like, why not just say, hey, like, oh, thanks for coming in, and if you wouldn't mind, not filming the staff or whatever. But they have to tell you, oh, what do we have? Safe rules here or something. Okay, I'd say freaking rules too. That's being safe from you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I haven't liked it for quite a long time. That's how the world has been going. And during the disaster that we've been going through and we're still trying to figure out now, it's just gotten worse. So we've got to do our best.
However,
We got to do our
you
best.
meet people which actually gives
Some
you
hope.
some hope.
Yeah.
So it's not all
Doom and gloom.
doom and gloom.
Okay.
It's not all.
All right. I'm
It's
feeling,
not
I
a
guess.
total loss.
All right,
It's
Joe.
not a total loss.
All right. But this is the part one of this project to show you Toronto St. Paul, and I thought, well, let's start with the candidates' campaign offices and see how they are. Both their offices look nice. Liberals definitely look friendlier. Like the other one was fine, but this one looked friendlier with the balloons and the treats and everything. So that's good. But that's your tax dollars at work.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's all deception.
Yeah, it's all deception. Of course it is. But, we're willing to be deceived a little bit. No, we're not. So that's that. And now we're just walking back south along Yonge Street towards St. Clair. And we'll get back in the car and we'll head north and show you a little bit more of Toronto St. Paul. And I don't know what we're going to do about this campaign office, people. I don't know. All right. What do you think, Cheryl? Have we done? Can we say freedom?
Freedom.
All right, hang on. Let's get some ice. So my hand's falling off. All right, Cheryl, come on over here. Get by the flowers and the trees. Freedom, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll probably come on again. Okay. Bye. Well, yeah.